Didn't think about that, did I? So I'm cruising around this morning, and I came across something kind of interesting, I think. If you look back behind me, you can see this is the Mojave Desert, and it's like really sandy. It's got some rocks, but it's really sandy. And you come just over to here, you can see there's a line right there with a bunch of black rocks. That's an old lava flow. And you can see there's lots of black rocks going up into that big dark mountain. That's probably all volcanic in origin. Anyway, but what I wanted to show you is on this trail, I've been noticing these little mushrooms coming up. Isn't that wild? I have to admit, this is the first time I've seen these out here. I guess when it was a little bit wetter, they came up and did their thing. Pretty cool, huh? So we're gonna work our way up through here. I got some things I want to check out. There's some old mines and stuff. Never been up here, so I don't know exactly how good it's gonna be. Some coyote tracks out here. Been out here a couple of nights. I haven't heard a single coyote, but there's definitely tracks here. I'd say for about the past 40 miles behind me, it's been mostly sand. And then it's like a line, and there's this. I guess that's basalt. Remains of a volcanic lava flow. If there's any other kind of lava flow. Oh gosh, it's early in the morning yet. Get ready for some scratches. There we go. They'll buff right out. Some do, some don't. A couple more miles on this road and we'll get to the area I want to be. Well, looks like we're almost to our first stop. This is an abandoned gold mine. Not a whole lot here, is there? I guess they don't want us falling into a giant mine shaft. This gold mine is actually on the maps. That's probably why they have the big fence around it. They should have fences around all of them. Looks like it looks like it should probably be an historical marker here, really. Not quite what I was expecting. I'll give you a quick tour. We'll look at it together for the very first time. Oh, wow. This is a fancy one. It's probably the water tank. Look at this. Yeah, it was watch out for snakes. Yeah, this was a real mine, wasn't it? Even had a clothesline. Look at that. Isn't that fancy? Huh. You can actually hear the highway in the distance, even though it's not far away. You have to drive a long way to get here, because of course there's no way to get off the highway except for about 5 miles that way. For gold nuggets, we're on BLM now, so if this isn't claimed, we can actually search for minerals here. Let's take a look at the shaft. Must have been a pretty good one, because they wouldn't have gone through all the effort to build all this stuff. Well, let's keep snakes or turtles out of there. Look at this. Oh, this was probably the piece of equipment they had to run the hoist. See the cable going across there, probably all bolted down there. Big motor to turn the cable. Let's see what's up here. All right, I'll turn you off for a minute until we get to the top. We'll see something interesting. That's weird, there's a ladder way up here. Must be a shaft. Some quartz with a little bit of staining in it. Let's go this way. Slowing down. What? That's it. I wonder why they brought a ladder way up here. Wowza. That's Interstate 40. Wowza. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's a road that goes underneath there. That might be a quicker way to get out of here. I'm not sure. We might check it out later. All right. Typically when you see white posts like that, those plastic ones, that means there's a gold claim here. May not be active any longer. We'd have to look for the corner post that has the information in it, because they have to have that. See where they scrape the rocks looking for gold. Pretty neat. That would probably be a great mine to explore if you had access to it. Baby. Ooh, looky. You know what? Kind of trends down toward the truck there and over that direction, but let's go ahead and grab a flashlight and explore this. What do you think? It had to be something to it because they built all this to get the ore out. So it's not just that, it's more to it. Let's explore it. See how they have that big heavy timber holding up that rock right there. Like if you move that timber out of the way, that whole rock would collapse. Oh, looky, some of those, I think they call them coyote melons. I'm not exactly sure. I know you can't eat them. People were telling me not to eat them. Not like I would. There's a little inclined plane here of some sort. Probably get the ore out. That looks like another shaft, and you can tell there's one there. You see that beam going across. It's kind of filled in. Let's grab the lights. So made a little campfire here. In fact, they might have burned up some wire for some reason. Probably thought it was copper inside there. And look at that. They used bags of concrete for steps. They just put the bags there, and the natural moisture from the area would soak through the paper and it just hardens up. That way you don't have to actually mix the concrete. That's one way to do it. Take a peek. I'm not going to go in there. I'm worried about bees and hornets and snakes. Obviously they kept supplies in here. Alrighty. Well, it looks like an older piece. You can see that there's some solder on it. So that means that the miners were here probably, late 1800s, early 1900s as well. Now this is much newer stuff. They even have the water, electricity. But just seeing that little artifact there tells me that this mine was in operation at least on and off for probably 400 years. Looky, 30 carbine. This is a military round, 30 caliber carbine. That could be from the World War II camps. No, we can't actually keep that. Now, if we just saw a gold nugget, we could keep it. If we saw some minerals we liked, we could keep it. But we can't keep things that are man-made on government land. All right, we're going to go down in here just a little ways. I'm really looking for spiders because I don't want to get into a black widow. It looks like it ends right there anyway. I don't know if you can see that, but I think it goes down there and ends. It's full of silt. And I can tell all this water is washing down in there. So it's probably silted off. Yeah, let's go. This is crazy. Ah, spider. Is that a black widow? No, it's not a black widow. One of those long-legged ones, though. At least we can stand up in here. Fires. I have plenty of light. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's see if we can stand up. I lost my mic on the way in. Alright, can't really stand up, but just barely. That's exactly what it does. If you look, you can see where the water rolls down through here. And it plugged up the mine. But that mine is going to go down into the shaft anyway, so we wouldn't be able to go much further. Ooh, alright. Alright, I'm going to turn this light down. It's getting hot. I have it on maximum. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to head on out of here. I don't think there's any more things to explore. But if we might get into another mine or something later on, but I think this is all you're going to get for this video. I'm going to cross-contaminate the explorations. We're not out of here yet, so... Wouldn't that be horrible if we were like trying to get out of here and there's a giant rattlesnake just sitting there? And we have to wait in here until he leaves. Yeah, I'd be throwing some rocks at him. Alright, no spiders. Let's leave if I'm going to crawl in case of scorpions in here. Didn't think about that, did I? Scheiße. Hey. Alright, we're not going to do that anymore. We'll stick to the ones we can walk in. For sure. I checked all the little tunnels, and the tunnels I think are the old diggings from probably the early 1900s, late 1800s. They all trend that direction down toward that big shaft, and they're more or less filled in with rubble and stuff. I could get like from there to there, kinda. And in that tunnel right there, the first one we looked at in the video, I went down into it and it went about halfway to the shaft and then just got sealed off with mud. So they all go down to that shaft, and that shaft is probably the newer mine that fed all of this operation. And even if I could get through, you know, it could drop 200 feet straight down. That little tunnel probably pops out into the somewhere along the side of the shaft, and I can't get through it anyway because it's full of mud. All right, what we're going to do is jump back up in the truck, and we're going to do some more exploring. Hopefully we can find some more mines. So we'll do that today. We'll just explore some stuff. You ready? Let's do it. Just want to show you something real quick. You see there's no tracks here, so no one's driven in here for a while. But here at this wash, no trucks have gone over here, so no one has gone in here since the last big rain they got, which could have been weeks ago, could have been a month ago. So when we go through here, we know we're on our own. There's nobody else out there. Just the way we like it, right? Of course, that also means that the road could be washed out. But we'll get the bike if we have to. I'll probably camp back here tonight. Oh no! That's a motorcycle hitch. That's how it broke last time, is I did that and it bent it up and I broke it. Look at all the black sand, man. Whoo-wee. Sand is dark. Yeah, we'll see about this. This is government land, Bureau of Land Management. It's owned by the federal government. Anybody can come out here and do just about anything. We can look for gold, we can camp, we can hunt, we can fish, we can hike, we can four-wheel. Can't collect artifacts, but you can do just about anything else. You'll hear a lot of people say that the federal government shouldn't own land. It should all be in private hands, okay? But what that means is you and I would not be able to come out here and enjoy the desert like we can right now This particular section of desert that's owned by the government is over 1 million acres. There's over 1 million acres that we can do exactly what we're doing today on, and only because it's owned by the federal government, or some of it's owned by the state of California. If it's in private hands, there'd be no trespassing signs everywhere, and we would have been kicked off long ago. Just remember that. We can get down that, but that is over there is too narrow for this truck, and looks like no one's been up there in a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up top of that little crest right there. There's actually a good parking area. So here we go. Nice little camping area actually right on this rise behind us. You know, a little Jeep or something could keep going, but this is a big Ford truck, and it's wide, very wide compared to those Jeeps. Let's see, what would be a good spot? Yeah, back here a little further. We'll check and see if we have some signal here, cell signal. If we do, maybe we'll set up camp right here tonight. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Probably going to spend the night. We'll get the bike off, go for a ride this afternoon. Right now I'm cooking up some food. Pretty much all I have left is onions and potatoes. So we'll fry those up real quick, have a lunch, breakfast lunch. Haven't eaten yet today. Oh, for you guys that say, yo, gee, Chig, you ought to throw some eggs in there. Yeah, that would be delicious and all, but you got to remember, and I don't know if you're American or not, whoever made that comment, whoever's making those comments, but in America, we wash our eggs before we sell them. And what that does, it takes off a protective coating. So you have to keep them refrigerated. Now, I could probably get by with keeping an egg unrefrigerated for a few days out here, but not for 10 days like I've been out. And I don't have any type of refrigeration or ice, I don't mess with that stuff. Now, for you Americans in Europe, they don't wash their eggs before they sell them. So you don't have to put them in the refrigerator. You can put them on the shelf for pretty much a long time, weeks. So that's why I don't have eggs. I guess I could have eggs for the first 3 days, but I've been out too long now anyway. So with any luck, we won't catch the tire on fire. I had to brace it against the tire so the thing doesn't flip over. I just use one of those little things like that. And that sets in my truck really snugly, so I can do a lot of my cooking inside, but not that grease. I'd have that grease everywhere, and I probably would burn the truck down.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep,